Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Today I'm going to try and get the first few sections of the solar farm out, and I've been having a careful think about what I'm going to do with this solar farm, and I'm thinking that I'm not going to do the units that I was doing last time. This time I'm going to do separate sections of accumulators and solar panels. So I'm just going to chuck out a few solar panels here for a minute, and I'll just wrap a couple of telegraph poles around them like that. There we go. One there, and just chuck one down here. Okay. Alright, if I do it like that, I can extend it out a little bit. But I will come back and I will change it slightly. I'm going to research in a minute once I've done the finished researching the power armor. I will research. What are they called? The substation. That's it. This is the next electrical stage. Get the substation, because they got a lot of reach on them, and then I can basically wrap accumulators or solar panels all the way around one and put a couple of steel power poles on the outside, and Bob's your uncle, I can join it all together. So that is the general plan for today. That's what I want to get accomplished. I've sort of reached the stage where I need to just generally build everything up at the same time so that I can advance the research a little bit more. I want to get robotics. I'm just streamlining the coal a little better here, so well, I don't actually know why, but yeah, I just want to streamline the coal a little bit. I'm also going to take out some coal and start putting it into a chest so that the robots can move it down further down the line and feed it back onto the line, which will sort of take care of the issue of the coal not travelling all the way over to the other side. And then obviously we will be changing all of the furnaces to electric furnaces at some point, so it's not really going to be a major issue anyway. What else have we got here? I'm just wondering if I can sort of try and rig up a way to move the coal on the conveyor belt round a bit faster, but I don't think I can. There's not really enough space in there. I've got no coal over here, so I really do need to urgently do something about that. I reckon if we put a chest down just here with it's only got to be a regular inserter. I don't want to do it too fast. I don't want to starve coal from anywhere else. So if I just do regular inserter there, then I can put a requester chest down over here, just the opposite side of the belt, right there, look, and I'll get a inserter and chuck that down, that feed it as well, and then that can start feeding onto the belt so that we can start filling that back up with coal again. It's going to be a little bit of an issue. And right, I want logistics. I need to increase the logistics speed of the robots, because at the moment they're extremely slow. So if we can speed that up a little bit and maybe give them an extra item or two just for now, that will at least make them a little bit more useful in the short run, and then we can really concentrate on improving them later on once we've got the other things that we need. I'm going to make more robots. I'll make as many as I can, get those building. We've got electric substations that I can make. I've just seen that. I thought that I hadn't researched it actually. So as I got those researched, I will start making some of those. So I'm going to go for logistic robot speed 2, increase that further. And in the meantime, I'll make a couple of these substations so that we can just run a little experiment with something and see how well they all sort of go together. I'm probably going to have to make another battery factory fairly soon. I'm also going to want to make more copper coming in. At the moment we've got a bit of a surplus, but that's mainly because of the lack of power that we've had for a little while. Now that I've got these extra solar panels on me, I've also got the substation. If I drop the substation down, I might actually move it from there so that I can get it centralized. You know how I am with trying to make sure that everything does look right. So if I drop that one in there, I should be able to put solar panels all the way around it, and in an exactly even manner. But if we count these up, I got 5 on each row plus 4 on the middle row. That's 24, and that's actually what I wanted on. That's what I've been using on each one. You have 24 solar panels and you have 20 accumulators. So 24 in a grid. That's perfect. So now all I've got to do is get the accumulator grid set up, and hopefully everything will fit together quite nicely. So then I can have my big solar panel field, and I'll separate it a little bit so that I can run between them. Plastic's a little slow, and I also need to find somewhere to come off the edge so that I can get more plastic. So I can get plastic onto my person, into my bags. Get the robots doing that. If I want to make a personal roboport a minute. I'm also going to need a Bit of power armor, actually. I want some power armor so that I can get Roboport and stuff like that. Drop that one in there. So there is my grid. That's 24 solar panels. I'm going to put a light in the middle, and then I'm going to put some... Let's get a load of accumulators a second. I don't know how many I'm going to need for this. Quite a few, I would say. I'm going to stop making accumulators for a minute so that we can get some more batteries coming through, and that's going to go up and do some more blue science packs, because we're sort of lacking on those a little bit. I'm making a few productivity and speed boosts here for the modules to go into the factories. I think that should help out a little bit. I'm going to need to make some extra... Well, I'm going to need to make quite a few extra of all sorts, really. But I definitely want the batteries, and I'm going to increase the oil production slightly as well. And then, once I've sort of got this solar panel thing underway, and we've increased a few more items, we can start concentrating on improving the flow of it all. These next few episodes are going to be a little bit sort of disjointed. I got lots of little things that I want to do to try and improve everything all at once, and then I can start branching out and start working on some great big areas of resource production. I think it's going to be fun. It is going to be fun. I always enjoy any game that I play. I make a point of not playing a game that I'm not enjoying. So let's just count up here a second. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I can hold still long enough. 3, 6, 7, 8. So I got 8 in a row. 8 times 8 is 64, less 4 in the middle. That's 60. Actually, that is perfect. That could not be better. We got 24 solar panels in a group, and we end up, if I get a couple more in there, that will end up with 60 accumulators. So for every 3 sections of solar panel that we throw down, we will throw down 1 section of accumulators. They don't have to be next to each other. So long as there's wire connecting them in somewhere, that is going to work out really well. I really like that. That's going to be brilliant. So I've got these 3 here. They got their boosts in now, productivity and speed. So we'll get a few extra advanced circuits, and we've got the chest on the side there. So I'll be using quite a few of those now as I make different things like the roboports, and I'm also going to make some electric furnaces at some point. And if I chuck one of these on each side, I'll try and make it as even as possible. So we're getting, the accumulators are filling up quite rapidly, and then as soon as accumulators drop off, once they're full, power drops down. We're still using a lot in the steam engines at the moment. We do need to increase our production of accumulators and solar panels, but I'm going to need a lot more batteries for that. To be able to work properly, I will need to pull in a second battery factory, and the problem with that is we don't have masses of petroleum coming in. That might present a little bit of an issue. I am breaking down the light oil into petroleum, as well as getting petroleum out of the oil refinery, but I think if we put in a couple of modules into the oil refinery, that will at least help a little bit. I'll get another roboport and put it up here. I'm going to have this whole place covered with roboports. I would like everything to be able to be serviced by them, obviously. They do take a little while to make, and they need a lot of advanced circuits. So it's sort of, we're going to have to build up slowly, at least to start with, until we can start getting some great big areas of production going. Yeah, so the batteries are at least filling up on that conveyor again, so pretty soon they'll start heading up to the blue circuits, which means that they will go back to, I'll be able to do some more research, because that portable fusion reactor is now kind of paused. Come up here. How's it doing? It's doing reasonably well. I think if we get some blueprints, and we'll blueprint each of these. Maybe if I actually, I'm wondering if I should put a few lights in as well. I'll just do it like this for a minute. So I got 24 and the substation in the middle, plus the 4 electric pylons. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for, the pylons. And then I got 60 of the accumulators to make up that one. That's actually going to work out really well. So how much have I got in there? We wait and get a few more solar panels accumulated. I'll be able to at least use construction robots that are in the system. Probably actually, I think I've got to make a few. So I will make a few construction robots. Batteries are now coming up, so we're getting blue science packs making once more. And how many solar panels have we got now? I would also like to get some laser turrets so that I can start clearing back a few of these enemy bases. So if I put down a factory to make those, I've got 11 construction robots on me. I think I'll make a few more in a little while. But for now, let's get this... I need to change it around slightly. Things are a little bit slow. I'm not making very many robot frames. I think I need to change that around slightly. And now I'm going to use a load of batteries to make the laser turrets. I will limit the amount that I make, but I probably won't even make that many to start with. I'll just make a few so that I've got some to use, but because I don't want to be using up all those batteries. Quite important to me that I actually keep the batteries. We'll put the surplus electronic circuits into a chest here, and I will make another section to actually produce probably a couple of chests worth, actually. At least certainly one chest full, and then maybe another one besides. I'm not quite sure. I mean, it sort of depends how many we're going to use, but if I have a dedicated area just for making electronic circuits, I think that will help matters out quite a lot. That's brilliant. I love the way that they do that. Suddenly get a whole load of them just ferrying them all across really, really fast like that. That's brilliant. Yeah, okay, so that aside, make a few of these laser turrets, get some of those going. Here comes the steel, that's coming in now. They'll build quite nicely. I also, the steel there, I was actually taking it one, like, out of each side, so they're kind of fighting each other, and I don't really know how that would work, which side would take priority, but it does look like the solar panels are getting priority. If I stick a second steel furnace down, second electric furnace down, I can put the long inserter over and then whip it across over there. I'm actually... how do I get that to fit? I think I'll just have to run the belt right out round and loop it up there, and then I can have it feeding straight in. I suppose really I should just put a request into the requester chest that's asking for the copper plates, but for now I don't want to overwhelm my little robots. I've got a bit of oil down there. I'm going to need... the reason I need to go after a couple of these bases with some laser turrets, I need to make a little bit of power armor. In order to do that, I'm going to need some alien artifacts, and obviously the only way to get alien artifacts is from some of these bases. Now, I'm not going to try and take these on with guns. I have no armor on at the moment anyway. I think it's much better if I just let the laser turrets do it. If they can go on and do it, then excellent. That'll work out quite nicely for me. I can't complain about that at all. Clear a little space down there. I did that so that I've got some room to put the laser turrets in a minute. So now I'll just run back up, see if we got enough ready. I only need 2 or 3 of them, I would think. I wouldn't need very many. That'll be plenty. 9 laser turrets, that's more than enough. That all seems to be working along quite nicely. So let's go back down here, chuck down these laser turrets, and do our very first attack on any enemies in here. So stick 3 of them down. It's taking out that base. Just need to go over this way, just a little fraction. There we go. As soon as you start attacking a base, you get everything coming at you. If you shoot just the individuals, then not so much. Yeah, I need a few more ingredients for that, so I'll leave that down there for a minute. And what do we got? I'm going to have to start making some of those processing units. Get rid of that one. The processing units, the purple ones, I'm going to have to start making those as well. So I'm going to have to start siphoning off a little bit of the sulfuric acid off to the side. And I will start mining out that iron ore as well and the copper down below, and I'll sort of use that together to make something. Just had a thingy bleep at me. Do apologise. It sort of threw me off a bit. Anyway, I want to speed this up. I'm not getting enough copper coming through, and ooh, I'm mixing copper and iron down there. That's not very good. Yeah, so I want to speed up the amount of copper that is coming in here, but I'm also going to want to make sure I get enough copper coming sideways, and at the moment I don't think I've got enough of anything coming through. I think we're going to have to change this round ever so slightly. Right, let's sort this mess out a minute. So I want to put that one... Actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to sort of do split it 2 ways, and then come back into the middle on both of them, and then they'll run down. There, just like that. Right, that's the perfect way to do that, and now I need to get rid of all this copper that's on the wrong side of the belt here. So if I just... Actually, if I remove all of the iron up here, then those 3 inserters will remove the rest of the iron. There we go. Perfect. And take the one that's on the wrong side there. Excellent. So that's that taken care of. And now I've just got copper. But I need more. I need more copper coming through. At the moment, it's filling up there, but I need it to fill up here. I got a slightly slow. So if I put fast belt all the way down on this section... I'm also going to have to change that underpass, I think, to fast belt as well. So I'll make some more in a minute. This is all working quite nicely now. We've got loads of those up there. Right, they'll keep going. And I need to make processing units. I'm going to put processing units here. I can take out a little bit of the sulfuric acid off the side just above the batteries. And that can be piped out to the... just coming out to the left there as we're looking at it. To the west. And that can provide me with electronic circuits. It's 20 electronic circuits each time, isn't it? I think it's 20 each time. Plus 2 of the advanced circuits. So the advanced circuits aren't going to be a problem. It's the other ones that are going to be a bit of an issue. Because if I take all of them coming out here, I'm going to actually starve my advanced circuit production down below. And I don't want to be doing that. So... I might have to change the way... I reckon if I just speed that factory up, that'd probably be enough. I don't think I need to do anything else. If I can just get a couple of units into that factory I'm going to put another one of those up so that the copper cables produce a little bit faster and hopefully feed in fast enough. Let's get a whole load of iron. I've got things to make, things to build. So make a few of those. Speed and productivity modules. Put those in. Right, now, if... We'll put the 2 modules in there, and I'll also put 2 modules into the copper one. Well, actually, I'll put them into the copper one, and I'll put 2 into this one as well, I think. Put that one in there, and where's the speed one? It's almost done. Come on, there we go. Right, so there's the speed one, and it's still not going fast enough. The thing that's holding me up is the copper cable. That's going as fast as... Yeah, that's running continuously, so it's not the speed of the factory... Well, it's not the speed that's being fed in, it's the speed of the factory. If I put a second factory down and feed that copper cable into the electronic circuit one as well, that should then keep it flowing absolutely continuously without any breaks at all. I think that's the way that we're going to do it. So if I put that one down there, I'll have to put a little belt there so that it runs across and then bend it up and over. Just drop that one there. I want to put a little belt there, so I've got a fast inserter there, and then I got 2 more down below. That should feed everything in. Right, they're going the correct way now. Turn that into copper cable. Now we're talking. Now it's being stuffed full, which means that I'm getting much faster production of the electronic circuits, so the long-handed inserter is taking them flat out, but I'm making slightly more than he can take, which means that the advanced circuits are getting what they need as well. Next thing, I still need more copper plates, and we're not getting enough copper ore coming in. So that's going to have to be my next thing, is I'm going to need to start getting some more copper ore so that I can get enough copper plates coming through, because I'm going to need more than this. We don't have enough coming through, and I want to take more off of this belt so that I can get as many as possible coming through. I'm going to put 2 more inserters on here. Put those in. And just wait for them, those to be made. Right, that's fine. And then put another fast track in. Right, so I'm now taking every single bit off of this belt, almost, but it's still not filling it up. And plus the electronic circuits taking it off there, I need more copper. So that's the next thing, is I need a load of copper ore. So if I just clear all of these trees out of the way, we are then going to be able to cover this in mining drills. I've got a whole load of them being made there. I'll just stop the batteries now being taken to make the laser turrets. We've probably got enough for a minute. I don't think I'm going to need any more than that. I'll make a load more batteries. And we've got processing units, so I'll soon be able to start making my power armor. I need 40 of those, plus I need electric engines. And the electric engines, they are being made. I'm going to have to put a chest down here, I think. If I put a chest off to the side, I can take out a few of them. I can limit it to like 100 or maybe just 50 of them. I'm sure I'll do 100 actually. If I set that to 100, and then that'll take out 100 of those, and then it'll go back to making all the others. Right, how are we going to do this? If I just come over as far as I need to on there, then if I can move this belt out the way, put that up there like that, switch that one, there we go. I put a few on the wrong side of the belt there, temporarily. I didn't mean to do that. I'll have to go and sort that out in a minute. Right, but anyway, that is really all I got time for today. I would like to get a few more mining drills down, but at the moment, we'll come back to that next time. If you enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give me a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. But until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.